So I actually had a conversation and or topic get brought up the other day and or the other week from a viewer and or subscriber about what if the college, what if the high school DxD kids went to college, and it's college DxD, right? So from high school DxD to college DxD, I really just want to dive into would it work and what would, my thoughts be on the matter. So first and foremost, guys, before we fully do jump in the video, if you guys like what I do here, be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and check out my Patreon down below if you guys want to help support what I do here. So now to the main topic of the video, from high school DxD to college DxD. So do I think this would work? Do I think it would be, be a good idea? And that's a question that's kind of tricky, but I do have, kind of a idea on how I think it would go. So if we were to make them go to college, and let's just say, for the sake of the story, they're going to the same college, right? And the biggest problem here, first and foremost, is they'd have to skip a few grades. Maybe, Akino and Rias would have to go to college for a couple years, and then eventually Issei, Zenobia, and then would graduate, right? They would eventually have to graduate because they're like 2 years below. Yes, I believe Issei is a sophomore, same thing with Zenobia and Azia, and I believe Kiba is actually a junior. So Rias and Akino would have to be seniors, and then, of course, they would go to school and leave like 2 years earlier, 1 year earlier before Kiba. So if they did do this, I think it could be really cool to focus on characters individually at that point, because if you do focus on characters individually at that point, you can make them take separate courses, right? Because Issei's not going to be in the same class as Azia and Zenobia all the time. He's going to be in his own classes. He's going to be taking his own courses. And so maybe some of the courses are going to be, to the point where they can't be in the same. They're going to have the same courses, but can't be in the same classes because of the class differences, and maybe one class is full and stuff like that, so on and so forth. And one thing I think they could do if they did do that was implement like characters from each individual character's past, like one from Zenobia's past, one from Azia's past, one from Rias's, and one from Akino's, and of course maybe even Issei's, which I don't really think Issei had a lot of friends in the past or any acquaintances per se, so I don't know if they could quite, do him. But nonetheless, you can make it so they face maybe someone they didn't want to meet again, someone that creates a great, great controversy. Let's say like an arranged marriage or something like that. We've already done that, but I'm just saying, for example, maybe there's someone that, Zenobia, that made Zenobia who they were, and they want to manipulate her now. And maybe they want to focus on Zenobia, give her characterization, give her character development. And it's all going to come down to how much characterization and or development's already given. I don't know where the light novel is, but I'm just saying it could be something that could be done. And of course, that'd be way on the back end of the series, and it wouldn't happen for quite some time. Same thing with Kiba and of course Rias and Akino. Like I just said, I'd love to see Zenobia. I'd love to see Koniko maybe kind of worked on a little bit, which I don't know how much, or how good that would work, because of course, Kuroko's her sister, and we've already been introduced, so I don't think Koniko would really work for that, I don't know how much Rias would really work for that. I don't know how much Akino would really work for that. So the characters I would focus on are like Kiba, Zenobia, maybe Kiba, I don't even know, Issei maybe, it just depends. Maybe they can bring antagonists, so each character has to go and face their own individual like character arcs, I guess is the best way to put it. So I'd love to know your guys' thoughts on that. That's just my thoughts. So if you guys did enjoy the video, be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, check out my Patreon down in the link below, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace. Thanks for watching, guys.